I've experienced a lot of wins, both on and off the court. But here at Westover Hills, a win means something different. Anytime a child, parent, family, or community get closer to Jesus, that's what we call a win. Our new sports complex has the potential to reach thousands of people that might never come to a service. Through sports leagues and activities, we can bring them to our campus and bring them into the kingdom. We are ready to start the final phase of the complex, and we want everyone to be a part of this making great moment. So join us, and together, we'll go for the win.
Well, again, thank you so much for joining us today. We are so glad that you're here. And joining me on the platform is Antonio Daniels, our sports director, Matt Hill, our sports coordinator, and then we have Albert Santiago, who is one of our key leaders in our sports ministry. And as you know, for the last couple weeks, Pastor Jim has been talking to us about this new campaign called For the Win, and it has to do with our sports ministry, which we believe is going to be the greatest outreach that our church has ever done to impact this community. And guys, thank you so much for giving us some time. Antonio, did you ever think that all those years in the NBA and your professional career that you would ever be using this in ministry?
Praise God is right. The Lord has taken me a ton of places in my life, and honestly, this is the last place that I thought He would bring me to. As I shared in the last service, Romans 11:29 said, God's gifts and calling cannot be withdrawn. That means they can't be taken back.
Yeah.
But for it to be a calling, you have to respond. You have to reply. And I feel like the Lord has called me to do this. He's called us to do a lot of different things in life. And this is one of the things that I feel like He has called me to do. If I'm remembered when I leave this earth, God calls me home, if I'm remembered as being a professional athlete alone, I failed. Life is about legacy. I want to be remembered as a good father, as a good husband, as a Christ follower, as a spiritual leader within my community. God has called me to do a lot more than the work that I put in on the basketball court.
Yeah, that's awesome. Praise the Lord. Yeah, absolutely. And as we just continue to build this sports ministry, what do you feel like how God is cultivating this to make this a vibrant ministry for Westover Hills?
Well, I don't think it's just about Westover Hills.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, Pastor Ryan is big on outreach. And right now we are starting within because this is just the beginning. But realistically, we're all adults and we're all seeing what's going on in this world today. We have an opportunity to truly impact and affect the generation that's coming after us. We living in a dark world.
Yeah, we do.
We are living in a very dark world. Anytime you turn on the television and there's something going on, and we have an opportunity within sports. I know what sports has done for my life. I know even before I was walking with Christ, I know what sports did for me. That orange basketball paid for my college. It paid for my high school. It gave me things I thought that I could never have. It brought me through the loss of my brother. So sports is huge. It's impactful. And we have an opportunity to get kids here, to get them around people that they can look up to, people that will put their arms around them, embrace them, and then allow God to do the watering.
Yeah, that's awesome. Matt, you've been a part of our church for a long time. Now you're part of our staff, and now you're helping lead this sports ministry. What's going on right now in our sports leagues?
Sure. Right now we have middle and high school basketball. Middle school takes place on Saturday mornings. High school will take place later this afternoon at 3:30. So feel free to come by and check that out. We also have men's softball. Mondays and Friday nights down here on campus on the softball field. Concessions is open, so coming from work and you want a chili cheese hot dog or some chili cheese nachos or Chili cheese with hot Cheetos on it. And, I like chili cheese. Can I talk? We have that, and then we just started 2 weeks ago our intermediate volleyball. Intermediate is pretty much a higher level competition than our recreational volleyball that we have going on later in this year. So right now, that's the bulk of what's going on. But upcoming, and he will not let me live this down if I didn't say this, is April 18th. Men's basketball is for you. It's starting. Antonio and myself have formed a team, and we're ready to take on any challengers, okay? Anybody. Pastor Mark, we're going to put him on a 10-day contract.
Wow. Hey, that's all right, though. That's all right. I appreciate it. Just let me on for 10 days. That's okay. I'll ride the bench. Sure you want. But after that, I'm a free agent, so I'm going to one of y'all's teams, okay?
Tell him about that time you dunked. No,
I won't. Hey, Albert, you've been a part of our church for a long time. And ever since I've known you, you have always been part of sports. Now you're, as a volunteer, what has that meant for you to be able to use this as a ministry now?
I've had the great privilege and honor to serve alongside these guys. And when I first started, I was a teenager playing softball. We didn't have the facilities that we have now. Henry Dominguez is a faithful servant of the church for many, many years. He was a coach at the time. I don't even know if Henry's here right now, but he used to coach the team that I played on. So to be in the position where I'm at now, to extend what was given to me many, many years ago, I'm just honored and I'm blessed. This ministry, my kids have grown up on the softball field since it was built. So to be able to extend the love to everyone, the outreach in any kind of sports ministry that we're doing right now in Westover Hills is tremendously huge, tremendously huge. Numerous of just testimonies that I could sit here and tell you for days and days.
Well, that being said, I know that there have been a number of testimonies already.